So we have defined SEO, right? We have defined that, or we have not defined, but we've illustrated that there are some serious growth trends for these LLMs. We are almost reaching critical adoption in the United States. There is citation stating that majority of user queries end with no clicks to the actual website. So this seems to be a paradigm shift where you're no longer optimizing for the user. What you're really optimizing for is for the engine, the machine, the AI machine. Oh, hell, the machines. Oh, man, I crack myself up sometimes. But in all seriousness, you're optimizing for the machine now. You always were optimizing for the machine at one point, right? Like for the crawler, or for the technical pieces, make sure their website can be indexed and all these other things. But now it's integral that the machine is first and foremost. And that makes a difference where you're trying to become the foundational source of truth for AI, not for a human. Because for you to get in front of a human, you've got to pass the vibe check of the AI. And if you don't pass the guidelines, parameters of what the AI is looking for, then you'll never get referenced and you'll never get mentioned. And if 60+% of people aren't even clicking a website, then your outcome is pretty slim. It's pretty low. And that's a grim thing to think about. So what you really need to optimize for the machine. I like to say it like that because this is so funny in this episode. So the machine. So there's this shift, right? Clearly defined. It's there. You know, people that have started using LLM, like your grandma's probably using LLMs. My Nana does sewing stuff with LLMs where she asks it to build designs and help measure different things and make blueprints. And obviously she had somebody cool in her corner, but I just told her what websites they use and gave her some examples, and she just went off and ran with it. Like, she doesn't need much help. It's self-explanatory. She's very technical though, so like she's kind of a beast when it comes to computers and phones and stuff compared to her peer group. She's a beast. Okay, so now we reach this tipping point. This isn't a trend. This is a complete change in customer attitude and perceptions and usage of how they're behaving. And recent studies show that like it's massive. It's there, and it's not going to decrease in usage, right? This AI overview piece is here to stay. That's very clear. So then what do we do in this zero-click world? When we're in this zero-click world, how do you become relevant if relevancy is determined by the machine? Well, you got to start optimizing for the machine. So what is that called? That's called Generative Engine Optimization. The Generative Engine Optimization is optimizing for the machine, but there's a couple things that you need to do, like, I guess, key tactics. And this is still developing, so it's not a for sure thing, right? Like, it's advice and studies and experiments, but this could change on the flip of a coin in 2 months from now when they do these massive updates on the models, and then this could all change. Who knows? But as we speak, key tactics is the EEAT: experience, expertise. I said A, right? Authoritativeness and trustworthiness. So basically, what's the experience, expertise, how authoritative are you, and what's your trustworthiness? Similar to SEO, I think the difference really is the conversational language, like making sure that your information is conversational and easy to source, and it's in a structure and a manner to where there's not information hidden and everything's there.